Okay, so if you're watching this video, you're interested in buying the Bose Ultra headphones. And I'm gonna give you a buyer's guide for 2024 when it comes to buying Bose headphones. Because there's a couple options. You can get the Ultras, you can get the QuietComfort 2s if you're on a budget, or maybe you know all the controversies when it comes to the Bose Ultras and you want to avoid these like the plague. So we're going to figure out, have they fixed all the issues the Bose Ultra had? Are they worth getting in 2024? And then who their biggest competition is, which is low-key a sleeper pair of headphones. Now, like my usual reviews, I'm going to run you through some general specs, give you a comparison against the AirPod Pros 2 USB-C edition, just so you have a good basis. Everybody knows what those look like. I'm going to tell you what I do and do not like about the buds. And of course, I'm not just sitting here in my studio reviewing these headphones. I live in New York City. I've tested them thoroughly. So I'm talking about in the subway, babies crying, loud screeching, in the streets, fire engines, ambulances. How good is the noise canceling? And is it really worth putting up with all the issues that they have? So yeah, let's get into it. We're gonna go over what comes inside the box for the Bose Ultra. Still have the little paper on there because I'll probably end up returning them. And we're going to talk about what you get for 300 bucks. So inside the box, it's really minimal, honestly. It's very minimal packaging. Headphones, you get your tips and then a USB-C cable. You have different sizes in there, different stability bands, as you can see. I personally just go with what's on there by default. I have no problem with it. Fits my ears, really secure. The case is kind of bulky. The case is bulky. It's kind of like a shield design. It has no wireless charging, has a pair button and USB-C charging. So when it comes to the buds are wing style. They're really comfortable. Honestly, they're my favorite style of bud that you can get. They give you a 9mm driver on these buds, which is decent. It's not the biggest. Some of the other buds that I have that I'm going to give you as alternatives are like 10 or 12. You get Bluetooth 5.3. The IPA rating is X4, but I've got some comments about that IPX4 rating. No multi-point connectivity whatsoever. When it comes to the fit and comfort, they give you the stability band right here. And then this oval tip is really great for fitting in your ear. You have touch controls, which is great. You can swipe up and down for volume and then tap to change through your mode. The sound quality is great. The EQ is limited. That's pretty much it. So let's put these back and we're going to compare it to the AirPod Pros. So here are my AirPod Pros USB-C. As you can tell, the case is significantly taller. It's about the same thickness. And honestly, I feel like they could make this case smaller, but they don't. The AirPod Pros case is obviously better because it has a speaker, it has wireless charging and MagSafe charging, while this one just has USB-C. So not very pocket friendly, in my opinion. Let's open them up. Honestly, the buds, we're gonna pull out the left bud on both of these. The buds are not too different in size. Again, the Bose one is bigger, especially on the stem portion, but I think that's fine. I think that's fine because it gives you, again, better controls. Instead of pressure controls, you get those touch controls. And I like that pad. It gives me more surface area to touch. Both have that oval design right there. So you see right there, that hole, that opening. On the Apple one, let me show you the Apple one first. The Apple one has a built-in mesh right there. So if I pull this off, all right, so if I pull this off, inside, there's a mesh. And that mesh is protective from earwax and other liquids. And then this right here, the speaker, also has like kind of a protective mesh. So you have two layers to prevent yourself from getting like earwax in there. That goes on nicely. Now, when it comes to Bose, this opening right here, the Bose opening is just huge. It's huge, and there's no mesh on the actual earbud. There's no mesh whatsoever. There's only a mesh on here. And what that means is that if you get earwax or sweat in there, it's gonna go directly into this thing and mess it up. There's no real protection, and there's no way for you to add protection because you can't buy these tips separate, which is kind of annoying. They should have included some type of secondary foam on here to protect you, but they don't, which is a big problem in my opinion. So yeah, let's pull these out, hold them side by side, probably for the thumbnail. Let's pull up the app. The Bose app is questionable. Some people love it, some people hate it. So when I did the software update on this, I had to do it like 3-4 times because I kept crashing. As you can see, mine's is up to date. It gives you the modes, obviously the quiet, the aware, and the immersion. The immersion is a selling point, but it's not really that great. I don't love any immersion mode from any company. The quiet mode is very quiet. The aware mode is great. It's actually surprisingly good. The aware mode performs better than I remember. The EQ is a joke. As you can see right there, this EQ is a 3-band EQ. And it does absolutely nothing. You can do like different custom ones. I like my bass high, I like some mids, and then obviously some treble. So that's usually what I have my EQ at. They give you control of your music, but it's not much. It's just a glorified like interface. And that's it. That's all you get. So let's play some music out of them. Yeah, so I'm listening to audio right now. I'm in the quiet mode, which I'm gonna switch out of. I'm gonna go to aware. The voice is actually not bad in the aware mode. So bassy. And we're gonna pause that. So yeah, the aware mode is actually surprisingly good. Even when I was in the subways of New York City, it was able to handle handle like loud noises and wind noises really well. All right, so we're gonna give you our conclusions and wrap ups for this really quickly. Now, if you don't know, this isn't me saying this is heavily documented, and I'll put screenshots and evidence all over. Bose has a huge issue. Now, even though the design of these buds is superior, they suffer when it comes to connectivity and quality control. Let me explain. The day I got these and took them out the box, I experienced these issues. I'm talking about the heavily documented issue with the buzzing in the left ear or right ear, where it just sounds like there's an electrical short, a whining, or a mosquito sound. Brand new out the box. Now, these pair were manufactured in July of 2023, so it's not a new batch. So they probably have the same issues as the first versions that I got. Another problem that I have with these earbuds is that when I'm listening to music, they fall out of sync. That means that when music is playing, the left ear will be a couple seconds behind the right ear. So the sound is uneven. Now, for some people, they choose to live with these issues because the noise canceling is amazing. And the noise canceling is great. I have to be careful when I wear these headphones because I'm in danger, because I cannot hear the crazy person charging at me or the car coming down the street. The noise canceling is great, but is it worth having a constant buzz in your ear, desync issues with the audio? I don't think so. So it seems like, based off of other engineers, the architecture that they use for the Bose headphones, they just cram so much technology in there that it shorts out and it causes these issues. The cavity that they have for the music to come out from is just too unprotected. So any amount of sweat or moisture that gets in there is gonna ruin the device. So I would not recommend these headphones for people who are active like me, who are boxing or running or doing HIIT workouts. You're just asking to have a paperweight and for them to malfunction. And people have gone through so many pairs of these trying to find the one that works for them. You're playing Russian roulette with your money. Now, those are the negatives. Let's go over the positives. And you might not even want to hear the positives because those negatives are really bad. We cannot deny that Bose has a superior design. The design that they have for the buds is lightweight, comfortable, and it works for more people than, let's say, AirPods. A lot of people complain that AirPods fall out of their ears. The sound signature is really good. The EQ is extremely limited. It's only a 3-band EQ, which doesn't give you real control. Now, personally, I don't think it's that bad because I like the sound out the box, but for some people, it's way too bassy. And that's where the positive ends. I wish I could keep these. I wish that I reviewed these. The updated firmware fixed all the problems, but honestly, it seems like it's a hardware issue and it's not gonna be fixed by us or the Bose engineers for that matter. So having all these issues with a brand new pairs of headphones for $300 something is kind of a joke. And that's why there's better alternatives. That alternative, if you're willing to spend the same amount of money, is gonna be the Technics AZ80s. They are everything that the Bose Ultra headphones should have been. Great connectivity, multi-point, wireless charging, great sound, decent EQ, very comfortable, and they have like foam in the earpieces to prevent you from getting moisture in there, ruining your buds. The Technics AZ80s is your solution. Now, if you're on a budget and you can't do Technics AZ80 price, $300 is too much. The Status headphones are great. I really love those headphones. They sound good. They look good. The connectivity works. No, the app's not updated enough, but that's okay because it's functional. So I still have to advise people not to pick up the Bose headphones unless you're willing to deal with the issues that are going to come with it. So yeah, I hope this helped you in your buying decision. Like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Bose, if you're watching this, send me a good pair. I would love to have a good pair. Stay tuned for more reviews and I'll see you in the next one.